Hi, if you're a Virgo, born August 23rd to September 22nd, what can you expect for the month of March 2016? Let's tune in and find out. So March right away I feel is a very happy month for you guys. I feel just like, you're where you're at, you're accepting where you're at, there's an excitement about where you're at. There's also some of you feel like you've just come off relief. Like, maybe there was a health challenge, or maybe you moved, or maybe there was a relationship that, you were wounded by, and now you're feeling like you're over it and you're moving forward. So I feel very fresh in your energy, like I'm ready to tackle whatever life has, and really kind of like put the focus on me and what I want for a change. So it feels really good and feels very fresh. Okay, so let's look specifically at romantic relationships. For those of you who are already in a partnered relationship, let's see what that looks like for you. Well, there's a lot of pride, a lot of care and concern that I'm picking up between you and your partner, and especially you towards your partner. Like this real, real appreciation for the partner and real compassion for the partner. And it just feels like a really nice synergy. I really feel like, this particular month there's going to be even more support that the two of you give each other, and just a greater, stronger bond. It just feels really, really tight and really good. Now, for those of you that are in a challenging relationship, you're going to see some eclipses happen this month that are really going to focus on the wound that's there between the two of you so that you can get healing. So whatever that means for you, the wound can be an affair, it can be just a lack of time, it can be a drifting apart. There's a lot of, our wounds can look differently, but there's going to be support there to help you start healing and then make decisions about your relationship and the depth of it and the desire that you might have and that you might discover about yourself. So there's a lot to discover about yourself through this healing process. And I do feel like you'll be gathering, or the universe is going to be sending rather, the right and perfect healers and teachers and therapists and types of communication and support systems that's going to help you get the support that you need to heal the relationship. Now, for those of you that are single and interested in romantic relationship, what can we see here? Maybe somebody that you have your eye on, that you have just briefly met in passing, and it really feels like you're going to get a chance to spend a little more time with that person. I would say around the full moon, which is also a lunar eclipse in Libra, March 23rd. And Libra's a really harmonious energy, and it's around finding balance in your life. So you may find that this new person that shows up could really bring some balance to you. Like they're in some ways completely different than you, and bring in something that is needed, that really kind of is alive for you and is fun for you and is different or unique than what you're used to. So I like it a lot. So there's going to be, for sure, definitely some ability to play and meet some new people. But I really see one particular person that you may have your eyes set on, that you may cross paths with early in the month, that you actually get to explore a deeper, more further relationship around that supermoon or that lunar eclipse on March 23rd. So let's look at your career and money, Virgos, and see what's up there. So this is good. I see that you have something of value that you take and that you can amplify the value. So they're showing me like two coins, you rub them together and you get plenty of coins. So there's something that you have of value, whether it's the spoken word, the written word, whether it's a book that you are thinking about writing or creating, whether it's, whether you're a commodities trader and you've got a hit or an instinct about, hey, this is going to go higher, or this is where I need to invest my money, or just maybe that you buy a house and then you see an opportunity to flip it and change it, right? It's something that you see that's around you that's really easy, that when you invest in it, it grows. So here's the thing about intuitive information. You want to be careful that when I say these things with you, that you don't try and twist and go, oh, I want that to happen, and then you put money in it and it doesn't work out. It's not the way this works, okay? The way this works is the universe brings it to you. You don't go looking for it, okay? So that means there's some discernment involved. So you're aware that you invest in something, and I'm telling you that investment is going to make a lot of money. So of course you're going to pay attention. I would pay attention if I was a Virgo. So what you don't want to have happen is you don't want to go chasing these odd things or go looking for it. It's going to cross your path. It's going to show up, and when it shows up, you're going to know it. You're going to go, this is it. And then when you say this is it, you're going to get that welling inside of your body, goosebumps, hair standing up in the back of your head. You know, you'll just know. Some of you will just know. It's an intuitive hit. Then what I would do is I would ask the universe, prove it to me. Tell me that's where I'm supposed to put the money. And then watch the signs, right? So you don't want to be gullible. You want to discern the information. So, okay, I'm getting a hit, that's it. Now I'm going to push it away. If that's really it, universe, show me. Really make me know that that's it. And more information will come around it. Or you'll hear it from another source. Or you'll see it in another way, right? So it's more and more and more evidence that you aren't doing. You're sitting back and watching. You're asking a question and you're allowing the universe to deliver the answer to you. And that's how you know that's the thing I'm supposed to invest in. That's the thing that's going to make me money. All right. Now this eclipse that's happening, that's allowing this for you guys, it's a 6-month thing. So this may not be a buy it and then flip it, you know, or put the money in and take the money out in a week. This could be over the next 6 months or a year. All right. Because this series of eclipses happens. This is the third one. There's 3 more in this series of Pisces and Virgo, right? Which is your sign. And this is the third thing that's happening that feels like it has to do with your money. And so you're almost done, but there's another eclipse in September and then another one for you guys next February. And then you'll be done with this series. And they're transformative, okay? So they help you to change. They help to escalate your presence in the world in the way that it's meant to be, in the way it's supposed to be, right? Not the way that we think we need to be. So these eclipses really get us up, move us, and change our trajectory in life into really amplifying and living the life we're meant to live. So this has to do with money. This particular eclipse has to do with money for you guys and an opportunity to invest in something. Now that investment could be yourself. It could be in a dream that you have or a business that you have. If so, it popped into my head again, so I'm going to share it with you. I had this dream in the middle of the night. I didn't even think it was my idea, right? That the universe told me I needed to move west. I needed to move to LA. I was like, I don't want to move to LA. And they're like, no, you really need to go. It's not just for you, it's for your whole family. And so I went, okay. So I told my husband, and we had just moved. So he said to me, are you sure? Because I know you don't like it here, which was all true. I did not like where we were living. And I said, you're right. So I said, he said, you better ask for a sign. Very astute of my husband. So I said, okay, universe, give me a sign. Are we supposed to move to LA? And if so, prove it to me. Excuse me. Just like that, I was in Aspen teaching, and I must have had 3 or 4 people come up to me over the course of 2 days who just randomly said to me, so you live in LA? So do you like LA? So how's LA? So naturally I went home and told my husband, we're supposed to go to LA because everybody thinks I already live there. So he in his wisdom said, you know what? I want my own sign because it was going to affect him. Within 24 hours, we got a phone call from the realtors saying, hate to tell you this, I know you guys just moved in, but you need to move out because the owner wants to sell the house. So my husband went, I guess we're moving to LA. So do you see how the universe gave me a sign? And then I said, show it to me, prove it to me. And then all these other signs show that we were supposed to move here. And I have to say, since moving here, it has been amazing. There's been so many things that have happened for myself and for my family. It's been really, really a great move. So I share this with you, Virgos, because there is something that is going to want you to pay attention this month. And it's going to amplify and really put you in a really good place. but you have to make sure that you're not running blindly and betting on the wrong thing. And you do that by, just like I said, asking the universe to show you. Okay, so have really good feeling about your career and money, and a way to amplify it. Some of you are going to make a 180 change in your career. You're going to be doing something completely different over these next 3 eclipses that are going to happen for you. And it could be that you end up selling your property and buying something new. It could end up that you're selling your business and doing something new. It could be that you start a new form of education and you teach yourself something new, and then that becomes your new field of expertise. Whatever is being shown to you, go with it, right? Just go with it. Don't resist it. It's really for your higher good, for your soul's journey, and what you're really being asked to mentor and to share here in the world. So trust it and go with it. Okay, let's look at your health. Some of you may be feeling a little tired, feeling a little out of sorts. I have a little bit of an earache. So you want to really take care of yourself. And with these eclipses, the solar eclipse is on the new moon in Pisces, March 8th. And that's in our hemisphere here in New York and LA. But if you're on the other side, and like Sydney or in London, the eclipse is happening on March 9th. And then we have the lunar eclipse, the full moon, the supermoon in Libra on March 23rd. So these eclipses can really intensify energy. So you want to leave a little more time in your schedule around those eclipses. You don't want to schedule things too tight. You don't want to feel squeezed by the universe. You want to be a little more free around those dates, leave some extra room. So whatever comes up, you have the energy and the time to deal with it. Some of you, your feet are coming up. So pay attention to the health of your feet. Make sure you have the right shoes. If you've got toenail issues, handle them. Don't let anything fester. If you need to soak them, take care of them. But your feet are coming up as needing to be aware of and take care of your feet. And because our feet, they ground us. We stand on our feet. They stabilize us. They move us forward in the world. So feet are very important. So you really want to honor and take care of your feet, and make sure that you do so. Okay, so let's look at anything unexpected for Virgos. Yeah, so there's a lot of opportunity for you to be heard in an unexpected way, and for you to really give back and help somebody. It may be a child that comes to you and they share with you their deepest thoughts, and you're given an opportunity to really make a difference for them. It may be that you are a mentor to somebody and they're interested in hearing what you have to say. There may be an opportunity for you to speak or write or create something new and to make a difference in people's lives. There may be even an opportunity for you to shed a few tears and heal yourself. So solar eclipses also bring in opportunities to heal and heal in particular relationships. So there may be some heart issues that you deal with this month in letting go of old pain and suffering. And these solar eclipses, you guys are in the middle of them. Again, of the Pisces Virgo eclipses, you've been through these. So some of you may have lost family members. You may have had, parents or siblings or children that have passed, God forbid, and you're in the process of healing them. Or you may have lost a business or lost a relationship, and that you're healing it. So you're in the middle of this series of transformation here, and you've got one more year. It's gonna end next February, right? And in your series of Pisces Virgo eclipses, and then your transformation should be complete and your life should be on track for the next 8 or 9 years until another series of eclipses come. So you just want to kind of go with the flow, really trust it, take care of yourselves, dear Virgos, really love yourself, nurture yourself, really just believe and honor whatever's coming at you. Don't resist any changes that come at you. Some of them, these may be what your ego perceives as silly changes, but in your physical body are really intense changes. It could be something like, you're changing the decor of your house and the decorator brings in the wrong paint and you flip out and you go to pieces. Well, that could have to do with, it could have triggered something emotionally in you. It has to do with your root and your home as being your source of solace. So So just know, whatever your reactions are, if they're overly intense, that there's a wound there, and you want to look at it and you want to get yourself help, because this is the month that you can really awaken and see where your wounds are, so that you can heal them over this next 6 month, 12 month period, okay? So that when you do come to the end of this cycle of eclipses for yourself, you'll really have transformed, and you'll really be at a place of peace and really have the life that you love. All right, guys, lots of love to you. I love my Virgos. Thank you so much for being in my life. You know who you are. And I appreciate if you, excuse me, if you like my intuitive astrology, please click like, share it with your friends, and I look forward to connecting with you again next month.